The big difference is with the upper, for example, and the midsole. So let's take a look at the upper first. With the 31, this is a thinner upper material. It has these big, wide perforations up here in the toe box, which does allow some airflow. I do think that these are a little cooler on foot. They have the big perforations up here compared to the 32, which aren't quite as big, but the tongue here isn't as breathable as the ones on the 32s. So we're going to take a closer look at that here in a second. It also feels a little bit more loose around the midfoot section of the shoe. Although I was able to get locked in and secure all the way back to my heel cup, it's not as form-fitting as the 32s. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one is the material that they use. This is more sock-like material, and they've got it wrapping around your midfoot section of the shoe. And a part of that is because of the geometry, but there's some give to the material as well. So it's not restrictive. I never felt like I was being inhibited in my gait as I moved through my foot strike. But both of them did a really good job in allowing me to feel locked down and secure. So they're both good uppers, but they do fit differently. This is a bit more loose, as I said, in the midfoot section, and these feel a bit more form-fitting around that midfoot section. The big difference with the tongue is the 31s are more cloth and padded compared to the 32s. And so let me show you what I mean. So if I pull this tongue out here, you can see it's got a little bit of thickness here. It's all cloth material. It looks like it has some perforations, but it really doesn't. There's really no airflow that's being allowed through that tongue to help keep you cool underfoot. Compared to the 32s, which is a bit thinner tongue, and those perforations do go all the way through the shoe. You can see right through it. Quite a bit thinner tongue. It does have a bit of a neoprene feel to it almost, so less cloth-like and more of that neoprene. And the padding pretty much just rests in the 32 up towards the top of your eyelet chain. So I never felt like my laces were cutting across my foot on either shoe. It's just they went about it a little bit differently with padding just at the top here, whereas the 31s, pretty much that entire tongue is padded. Now the other difference is how they gusseted the tongue. And this was, I thought, was kind of interesting. So in order to really see this difference, you need to pull the sock liner out. But what you're going to find is with the 32s, the gusset is actually gusseted inside on the footbed a little ways, while the 31 is gusseted on the outside of the footbed. So what happens is that material in the 32 is starting more underneath your foot, so it's wrapping it up, giving you a more snug, secure, burrito type of a feeling in terms of the wrap around your midfoot section of the shoe.